It's the final game of the evening here on MVI Live in night number 3. As Alex Lyons back with you, joined by Union Cleaner head coach, one of 2 still undefeated teams in the league, Kevin Kovacs. We'll have the nightcap for you. Kevin, appreciate you hopping on so I don't have to do this last one myself.
Oh, absolutely, Alex. You know, if you put a microphone in front of my face, I'll talk into it till you take it away.
Your team off to a great start, even without 2 of your better players tonight. Put out another impressive performance, and you know, a lot of people coming into the season said EPT, that's the team. But you know, you guys have put your names in the thick of things from the early going, now starting 3-0.
Well, you know what? The Mon Valley Independent does a fantastic job of covering this league like the NBA. So the players think it's cool, the coaches. But in a preseason write-up, we weren't even mentioned. So I kind of mentioned that to the guys, and we have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. We played 3 really great games, and we have a lot more basketball to go. And the league favorite, and by rights, is Elite Physical Therapy. And we'll see if Coach Matt here has something for him. And Zion Moore, who last game was really held in check by us, I expect him to do big things today.
Yeah, absolutely. If Zion can stay out of foul trouble, will be a great thing for Howard Hanna. That was the big issue last time for him, but see what he has in store here this evening. And going to try to figure out who got the new jersey for Howard Hanna. Someone's wearing 12 tonight. I think it might be Devin Dean, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check with Coach Rowland. But as Zion Moore, Robert Kane, along with a pair of others, starting with Dombrowski.
Dombrowski, another Sarah guy. I got 2 tough Sarah players on my team. Have another very good season here, I think, coming up.
As we are underway, appreciate Coach Matt Rowland helping me out there. Braxton going to wear 10 today. Devin Dean wearing 12 as there's Cam Epps outside. Milsom for 3 to start, no good. As here's Zion Moore. As Zion Moore back the other way, up for 3 and off the mark was Braxton. Back outside, Braxton down the lane, knocked out of bounds, and we'll head back the other direction.
Filling out period early. Guys are off a little bit. I don't expect Zion Moore to shoot any air balls from 3. You're getting stretched out, so business is going to pick up here, I think.
As there's one of the most explosive players in the league down the lane, putting it up no good is Makai Valentine. Owen Dombrowski, near side Zion Moore. No Jaden Davis today for Howard Hanna, which is a big loss. As off Moore and out.
Good team defense by Elite Physical Therapy. Any Veda Epps coach team's going to have good team defense. They fell in and kind of defended together. I'm interested in this Kane-Valentine matchup. Let's watch this.
Dombrowski guarding Cam Epps, straight to the cylinder, no good. Rebound, grab down, Zion Moore. Zion, pocket picked, it's Cam Epps.
Think they've done that a time or 2?
Now it's Kane. Kane spinning, looks for reinforcements, pulls it up himself and knocks it down. Robert Kane.
Kane is so smooth. He always gets his shot off with the same angle. Beautiful shot.
There's Bryce Epps, guarded tightly by Devin Dean. Epps kicks it up top, Notorious Grooms to Cam. Cam drives in, floats it back up top to Grooms.
Good team defense by Howard Hanna, too, here, handling the dribble drive.
Dombrowski all over. Grooms leading to the 3 by Valentine, no good. Rebound, Grooms, back iron won't fall. Kicked out to Cam. Cam to Milsom. Milsom spinning in, sends it to the corner. Notorious Grooms for 3, off the mark. Rebound by Zion Moore.
Couple chances, offensive rebounds, couldn't connect.
As there's Dean, and Dean fouled by Cam Epps.
I'm not sure what happened.
Or no, stepped on the boundary, I guess.
Yeah, he must have, because I didn't see a signal. So good defense.
Looked like
by
Billy
Cam.
Constantine was going to put the hands up,
Yeah,
but
he must have went out of bounds, I assume.
there's Valentine. Mackay gets it off to Cameron Epps. Cameron Epps to Bryce. Bryce just found out as Epps pulls up and off the mark. Apparently in contact with Seton Hill. Not playing at the next level.
Outstanding, yeah. I think there'll be more people to show up. Bryce is a special player, a special kid. He gets the game.
There's Valentine. And Mekhi Valentine gets EPT on the board with the slam.
He's an athlete. He could jump out of the gym. He gets his team going with those dunks, too.
Devin Dean comes up short right to Valentine. Up ahead, Milsom. Milsom, one dribble up off the glass and in. Keelan Milsom gives Elite Physical Therapy their first lead of the game with 13:07 remaining.
Beautiful. Tom Brady, like, full court pass there.
As far side, Robert Kane, lone scorer for Howard Hanna inside off the body of Braxton, got it back. Jameer Braxton underneath there, Zion Moore off the window and in.
Tough. He's so strong with that body. That's great defense by Valentine, getting in his cylinder, getting up and not fouling. Zion is strong.
As to the corner, Milsom drives out, kick out, Cameron Epps got Dombrowski in the air, mid-range jumper won't fall. Jameer Braxton with the rebound. Braxton up ahead, Kane stops up, now drives on Cameron Epps. Kick out, Owen Dombrowski from the corner, got it! Owen Dombrowski from downtown, his first three of the contest.
Beautiful stroke, great play set up by Kane. He's just so smooth and fluid.
Dombrowski came onto the scene last year as a freshman for Sarah Catholic as Valentine with an answer.
If he's hitting that three consistently, you're in for a long night if you're playing against Mekhi Valentine.
As driving in, Kane kick out, Devin Dean gets the bucket and the foul.
Really good action there for Coach Matt Rowland's team. Moving around, Dean getting it, and you know, Epps is frustrated. If you're going to foul, don't give up the and one, but Dean strong enough with the finish.
Rising senior at Clairton. Coach Hatton would have loved to have him last year, missed due to injury.
Yeah, hurt that team a whole lot. Looking forward to his game this year.
As driving in, Valentine. When it's going for you.
Strong by Mekhi Valentine.
There's Robert Kane to Braxton, Euro step down the lane. He's fouled and will shoot two.
Coach Veda didn't think that was a Euro step. He thought that was an NBA step in a high school game, but the referee didn't see it.
As Jameer Braxton will head to the line. Rising junior at Uniontown.
Tough player. Yeah, Uniontown. I have a kid from Uniontown that I think is pretty tough. I don't know if you heard me during our game, but tough player, Braxton. I like his game a lot.
Oh, that was what incredible performances we've seen. Not offensively, which we normally talk about, but in the first two games with what Bakari Wallace did underneath for you, and then Dunny just blocking everything.
Yeah. Well, Bakari Wallace took 5 charges in the first half of the game. They were all charges. Their coach didn't argue any of them. 3 of them were against Shane McGraw, who's going to be a Division I tight end / defensive end at the next level, and they weren't cheap charges. Bakari finally busted his chin open on the 5th one of the first half. He had to go in the bathroom, and Joey DeMoss went in and fixed him up. I don't know what he did, but he stopped the bleeding. Maybe he's going to be a future doctor or nurse. But that kid's small, and he's the toughest guy in the gym. And if someone thinks I'm wrong, prove me wrong, but I haven't seen anyone tougher than him yet.
As Braxton sends that one in.
Nice stroke on Braxton too, Alex. Looks good.
Yeah, Matt Rowland was very excited about adding him to this Howard Hanna squad. I was very impressed right now how Howard Hanna is playing without Davis, but Mekhi Valentine.
Coach Rowland puts his hand, what are you going to do? I don't know. He's deep, you know. He just knocks it down.
As there's Owen Dombrowski, stops up Dombrowski to Braxton for 3 off the mark. Rebound Milsom. Keelan Milsom stops up, double teamed, and Milsom fouled. It's going to go against Jameer Braxton.
A little too strong on the dribble there to come to an abrupt stop.
As Epps has it knocked out by Dombrowski. Matt Rowland, a big fan of that.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Coach, I love deflections. We used to keep a hustle board. Deflections are huge. Tips from behind, blocks, charges, on the grounds, eating wood. It's the key to the game.
Valentine again off the mark. A rare miss here in this one for Mekhi Valentine.
He elevates so high on that jump shot that your challenge is you have to really get up to even affect him.
Driving in, Dean off the glass and in.
Fearless Devin Dean going against Mackay. Mackay looking at his hands like there's a hole. How did I get that?
Up top, it's Bryce Epps now. Bryce drives in, foul line, lost the handle off his foot and out.
Really good job by Dombrowski. Team defense by Howard Hanna, reaching in and getting a piece. But Devin Dean playing really tough defense on one of the best players on the Whip Hill.
Yeah, Mackay Valentine, you see those end of the season accolades all around. I think Valentine will win a ton as Jameer Braxton knocks down the three.
I think so too, and he's really mature, and I expect him to be a leader on that team, and I look for that team to make some ththings happen this year in their section and in their classification.
No more Rodney Gallagher in the league. Somebody new is going to have to win that Player of the Year, and Mackay Valentine definitely a possibility. Floater no good for Epps, but Valentine cleans it up on the glass.
He's a guy that you have to account for 94 feet on offense and defense. He has it. I'm not sure what it is, but when people have it, I could see it, and he has it. If that makes sense to anyone listening.
As Zion Moore.
Sorry, yeah. In the NBA, that would have been a fantastic move, but that last foot came down. And again, good team defense.
As here's Cameron Epps. Cameron to Bryce. Bryce driving in. Bryce stops up, got his man in the air, goes up and draws the contact.
Smart play by Bryce going in there. Not forcing the action to the basket where your shot's probably going to get blocked. It's going to be hard to make it. Stop, pop up a little bit, get two at the line.
Bryce Epps averaging 19.5 points per game through the first two. Sends the first one in, which is best for the top spot on his team. Mackay averaging 19 a game through two.
Two guys almost averaging 40 points.
That's 2 for 2 for Bryce Epps. And that's the thing about Epps. He'll be scoreless, and you'll look down the next second, he has 13, 14 points.
Oh, absolutely.
As back the other way, Valentine for three. That one short, follows up and cleans it up.
Shooters know where they're missing, and he knew where that was short, and he went and got it, and does what he does.
And Mackay Valentine, he doesn't stop. I love it. No matter how good he is, he follows every single shot. What a shot by Zion Moore.
I was just going to say what a good job Mackay Valentine did not to foul in that situation, and Zion Moore makes the shot anyway. Wow.
As driving in, Valentine taken away. Here comes Zion down the lane to Dombrowski off the window. No good, but Dean cleans it up.
Coach Rowland has them playing here. Howard Hanna playing inspired basketball early on.
And this is what Howard Hanna needed after the tough game last week to end their week. As Bryce stops up, pulls it up. No good, rebound Moore.
Ooh, up close and personal. That was excellent defense by Dean against Bryce Epps. Really good defense.
As we'll see the full sale for Elite. Turner, along with Chenier Pinckney Jr., Austin Matthews, Drew Cook, and Michael Wright. And I'll tell you, out of some of the players that's extremely impressive in the early going, Drew Cook for EPT, the rising freshman, he's been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Does a little bit of everything, but just tough, smart, gutty. And his dad knew a little bit about basketball and a little bit about football and about baseball too, Bilal.
Chenier Pinckney Jr. off the mark. Whoever gets that job, they are taking over a plethora of talent at Elizabeth Ford is right off the mark. Milib, Turner, Drew Cook, Daniels, and Zach Boyd will come back this year.
Yep. I was talking to my young guy, my Luke, from South Park, who's a freshman. He's going to be a rising freshman. And I was talking to him about Charlie, and I says, listen, this guy's a grown man, right? You're going to be a freshman next year. You're 6'6". You're a heck of a basketball player. But tonight you better have your lunch pail because Charlie's going to kick your butt. And he kind of kicked all of our butts inside, but we still were able to do enough. He's such a tough, strong, gutty player. And yeah, I heard that EF job was open. I did hear that.
As no good on that one. I think you and I were on the same page way of thinking there as Austin Matthews gets it up and in.
Really good finish, maybe a little contact. That summer, I call that summer body. You don't get that. I don't mean my summer body, but summer body in basketball. They'll call it in the fall, but you won't get it called in the summer.
As a foul there. As it goes against Chenier Pinckney Jr.
Yeah, Dean was almost frustrated that they called a foul. He thought he had him. He said, no, let that one go. Can't be picky.
As Zion outside, guarded by Isaiah Turner. Turner pressured, step back, Zion no good. Here comes Turner. Turner to right, wasn't ready, but Turner backs him up. Turner, step out three, no good. Rebound, Cook went for it. You saw the jersey
really
pull.
Good call, yeah. I think Dombrowski, yeah, that's an excellent call by the official right there. Hey, if it's a good job, if you could get away with it, right? Ain't a crime if you don't get caught, but that was a little, me and you saw it. I'm sure everyone saw it.
Milsom into right, or make that Turner, as Turner almost slid as Braxton knocked it out. Justin Flournoy checked in last sequence by another piece of that Elizabeth forward team.
Yeah.
Saw some limited varsity action, a ton of JV action, but kind of plays like Kyle did on the football field and kind of hones that in as a floater by Dean knocked down for two. But, you know, hone that aggression in a little bit, and it's going to be a huge advantage for him.
You'll mature, too, and like you said about that Warrior job, I see a lot of things there for a long time. Whoever gets in there and gets that opportunity to really put them back on the map as a basketball powerhouse, football powerhouse at that point. Even with Laurel Highlands in their section, I looked at that. I did look at that. I'm 2-1 against Rod Gallagher. That might be my claim to fame forever. I had a guy named Bryce Cassan on my team to help with that. But, boy, playing them twice a year in your section at a 4A school, oof, Manone, as Paulie Walnuts would say.
As a foul called on, I think Dean maybe. I think Devin Dean got the foul.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not.
I saw a body flying.
Yeah, I thought so, and I thought they were going to let it go, but, well, oh.
As there's Robert Kane. Kane stops up. Kane pressured by Epps. Kick out Zion. Thought he was going to take it, instead drives. Ooh. And somehow no foul on Zion.
Massive humanity under the basket.
As there goes right off the window. Make that Valentine for two. 16 for Mackay Valentine.
Yeah, Mackay doing a little bit of everything. Coach Rowland's a little frustrated on the call down there. It's, you know, we're far away. Referee had a good angle. Didn't seem to do anything, but you got to get up and got to get down and play. It's a really good timeout. He's kind of calming Zion down. Hey, relax. You're okay. We know what you can do. We got to solve Valentine. We have to find a body to put on him. We can't let him shoot the open three. So he needs to be, right now, the number one order of business. And like you said before, when you do that, Bryce Epps goes from 2 points to 16 points in 3 minutes, and you're like, what, was that right? So maybe that's something that can happen. Let's see what the chess match here does.
Yeah, Devin Dean's been excellent.
Yeah.
8 points tonight for him. He has 11 all season entering play.
Oh, wow.
So
and you
really
know what?
stepping up.
He's really playing excellent defense on ball. They're getting helps on the drive from Dombrowski and the other guards getting hands in there. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought we were going to see one of those football out-of-bounds plays.
It's one of my favorite things because you don't expect it. As there's Justin Flournoy. Flournoy out to Zion Moore. Turnover. There's Bryce right on cue for two.
He saw that one coming. He was laying in the weeds and waiting for it.
Bryce Epps like a safety just waiting. As the Energizer Bunny, Cam Epps couldn't get the steal, and it results in a foul.
Yeah, not a terrible foul. I mean, Zion got to the hoop. He basically had to dribble through the whole team. He had to work incredibly hard, and he has to shoot 2 foul shots, so they don't give up the easy bucket. I think the foul was on Bryce, who, you know, says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take his foul, put you on the line.
Zion up to 6 points now. Howard Hanna back up by 1. Two for two for Zion Moore. 5:07 remaining here in the half. 26-24, Howard Hanna leads. Milsom for the lead. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Valentine. Can't finish. Second time, no. Third time, it's the charm for Mackay Valentine.
What hard work, Valentine. He doesn't get frustrated. He's getting bumped. He just goes and goes and goes.
As Braxton off his fingertips and out.
That's one of them turnovers that aren't, it's not a steal and a fast break the other way, but it's pressure-driven turnover, and it counts in the grand scheme of things. See if Coach Veda Epps keeps them in that trap full court after a score here.
Cam, no. Valentine, yes!
He looked like he was climbing a mountain there. His hands were just a little higher than everyone else's. Yeah, here's the trap, the 1-2-2.
As Dean a little out of control, somehow the ball to save post. And Valentine with the foul.
There were some ham hocks being thrown in the paint on that play. Two tough guys, Sapos and Valentine. Everyone seems okay.
Sapos, a rising sophomore at McKeesport.
Yep, Coach Troy Blackwell and Coach Matt Miller, looking forward to having him as a football and basketball star in the years to come. Very hard worker, works on his body a lot.
No good. Rebound, Valentine. Valentine, eyes on the basket. And that's about the only way to stop him.
Well, that's a hard foul. I don't see that as any kind of intentional. It's a hard, clean foul. They're getting after it a little bit. Kai going to walk it off. Yeah, I mean, you got to live with it. He got the ball, and he was on a mission, man.
4:17 remaining in the half. Mackay Valentine up to 21 points. Valentine 2 for 2, give him 22. As Braxton to Dean, far side, pulls up, no good. Sapos saves it, but it goes right off of Valentine.
Good hustle back and forth, a close game like we expected here.
Sapos, the trigger, needs to find an option and does at the last second. It was Robert Kane up top, Devin Dean. Dean with the right for two.
The hezzy. Beautiful move by Devin Dean.
Much needed bucket to cut the deficit back down to 2 with 3:42 remaining.
That was a big bucket because Elite felt like they were getting on a roll. Uh-oh.
Bryce Epps guarded tightly by Dean. Epps takes the lane, and Bryce Epps so smooth.
Through the contact. Coach Rowland now telling Devin, you have 3 fouls. You have to be careful. So, yeah, he's okay. He got it. He got the message across just now. Uh-oh.
Cam the steal, and Cam over to Bryce, and Bryce again. And just like that, Bryce, 2-8.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. The Epps brothers are so good at anticipating. They steal so many passes in the midcourt, between half court and the three-point line. I don't really remember of 2 kids being able to see that. That's study, and that's just knowing what people are doing. You're not breaking film like you are during the season for the summer league, but you know certain guys' tendencies. You played against them, and that's exactly what that was right there. So I'm sure there's some basketball talked about at the dinner table every night in the Epps home.
Yeah, and I always say this in the most endearing way. Cam Epps is the biggest pest I've seen.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Pest is a great way to put it. Talk about pest. I was talking to Alonzo Wade, who's on my team, about Bakari Wallace. And he's like, I hate playing against him. He's like a pest. He antagonizes me. But I love playing with him. And I says, that's the best compliment you could give a player. I hate to play against you, but I love to play with you. That means you're really good at what you're doing and you're really affecting the other person's game.
As Kane gets it off, that's to Zion Moore. 3 minutes remaining in the half.
Ooh.
As nobody home, as Dean was looking for a cutting Zion Moore.
Yeah, you're in a summer league. You don't practice. That was the right pass. Zion didn't know to look, so it happens.
Cam Epps, left wing, up top. There's Grooms for Bryce. Bryce Epps drives, foul line, left block floater, no good. He's fouled.
He did get bumped going in there initially. I guess they said it was during the shot. I actually thought it might have been on the floor, but, when you're a superstar, you get the benefit of it that more times than not.
Bryce Epps to increase the lead. First one, no. Saw him shaking the head, kind of knew it right away.
Yeah, he'll make this one. Yeah, but like quietly, putting some points together, making the right play, making the right passes. Oh, rare 2 miss for him.
As it's Braxton in transition, up ahead, Zion, jump stop, right hand, yes.
That size and that speed and agility, man. I called him a game earlier to Dormont Express. Oh.
As Grooms off the mark.
Really good take by Grooms. He just couldn't get that last rotation and get the ball high enough to get it off the window there, but a good drive. Oh.
As in the backcourt, Zion floats it up. There's Braxton. Jameer Braxton skips to Dean. Dean had Dombrowski, doesn't go that way. Dean, now it's Braxton. Kane underneath, but Braxton takes it himself. No good. Rebound, Pinckney, and a foul on the rebound.
A little undercutting foul there. Nothing 30, but able to keep the ball. And it's still a 4-point lead, 2 minutes left. Let's see what happens these last 2 minutes. You have Elite PT up by 4 with 2 minutes. Can they extend this to 7 or 8? Can we get to a tie? I think these last 2 minutes are going to be important, and the first 4 to 6 of the second half will be key to this game.
Cameron Epps in the left wing. Cam. Bounce pass into Valentine. Mackay Valentine pulls up and knocks it down again. 24 in the first half for Mackay Valentine.
Oh, my goodness. If you're going to double team him, double team him. Just go after him and try to get the ball out of his hands.
As Cam the steal. Grooms 2-on-1. Notorious to Bryce Scott. Dombrowski in the air and finishes.
Just like that, it went from 4 to 8.
And Howard Hanna will take a timeout, giving us a chance to thank our friends at Howard Hanna Wilsonbaum Real Estate, which is your go-to realtor in the McKeesport and surrounding areas, with a number of agents ready to help you with all your real estate needs. The McKeesport office located next to the Youghiogheny River near the Olympia Shopping Center. Also a big thanks to our friends at Cyber Athletics for all they do to help make the MVISBL possible.
Well, it's an 8-point lead. We said with 2 minutes, it was 4. This is a big bucket. I think it's a good timeout. You want to draw a play up. You'd like to get a bucket right off of his open, maybe a layup or an open 3. Let's see what they got.
As there's Dean, no good. Rebound, Matthews, and Matthews travels.
Hey, you got an open 3 out of a timeout. It's a good look. You'd be glad with it. Now you get another opportunity.
Austin Matthews gives it back now to Howard Hanna. That's Zion Moore. Zion pulls up. Zion no good. Loose ball. Still in the paint. It's fouled by Wright. Poked out of his hands for a second. Dombrowski. Now it's Milsom. Milsom to Wright. 52 on the clock. Michael Wright. Top of the key. Wright driving in. Wright almost loses it to Braxton. To Milsom, and a timeout called by Elite.
Good timeout. I think coach was worried about a possible 5-second call, which was probably pretty close. So let's see what they do at 46. I don't think they're going to hold it for one shot, but I expect if they score, they'll be back in their 1-2-2, or maybe they'll set up something different here at the end of the half. Maybe throw a man look or an even numbered front in possibly.
Yeah, it would be big if you are Howard Hanna, find a way to get a stop and score. Cut this to, at worst, a 6-point game at the half.
Oh, yeah. Well, you still have time. You can run off 4 or 5, but you don't want to get it up. You'd like to have it under 7 or 6. If it gets 10 or 11, it's going to be really, really tough, even with the guys that they have on Howard Hanna.
As Cook denied, but got the rebound. Cook fading back, won't fall. Rebound, Kane with 40. Robert Kane stops in the left wing, kicks it to Braxton, drives the baseline. Braxton off the window and in.
Braxton just so strong with that body, gets that baseline, gets them shoulders parallel to the backboard like they teach you, and a strong finish.
As underneath, Austin Matthews. Matthews slides it out. That's to Milsom. Milsom now to Wright, pulls the trigger and knocks home the 3.
That's a big shot. That makes it 9.
As coast to coast, Dean out of control, got it back, couldn't finish. Cook throws it up and off the mark. And at the half, it's 41-32. Elite Physical Therapy on top of Howard Hanna right here on MVI Live. When we come back, we'll have halftime numbers and more for you right here on your home of the MVISBL MVI Live. There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Brand new to the Mon Valley is His Place Coffee Community and more. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy a fresh made baked good to help start your day? Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our Frap Shakes refreshers or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it is more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring hope back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and single parenting programs. That is why we are His Place Coffee Community and more, located 103rd Street in Monessen. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, a third-generation family-owned and operated business since 1964. Whether you are looking to propose, promise, celebrate, or surprise, Marbles has the expertise, selection, and price to make your shopping experience relaxed and easy. Visit our showroom located at 112 Pricedale Road in Bell Vernon or call us at 724-929-6633. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, your journey, your jeweler. Valdesari's Bakery, located 513 Broad Avenue in Bell Vernon, providing the Mon Valley with delicious fresh-baked breads, buns, and other sweet treats since 1903. Along with our store location, we offer fundraising and wholesale options. For more information, call us at 724-929-8040 or visit us Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and tell them the Mon Valley Independent sent you. Before or after the game, stop by Dogs, the Mon Valley's newest sports bar and restaurant. Great food, 9 10-foot big screen TVs to watch your favorite sports events, live music every Thursday night, all your favorite bottled beers, plus 16 more on tap, and we serve breakfast every day until 11 a.m. Dogs in the Walmart Lowe's Plaza in Bell Vernon. Back here on MVI Live at the half. 24 for Makai Valentine, 10 for Bryce Epps. No points for Notorious Groom, averaging over 15.5 a game. 41 at the half for Elite Physical Therapy. On the other side, 10 for Devin Dean, 9 for Zion Moore, and 7 for Jameer Braxton in the Jaden Davisless Howard Hanna Wilson Bomb Squad. But at the half, 41-32, and it was really a tale of two halves, or tale of two halves, or tale of
two halves within a half.
Yeah,
Right.
Trying to figure out how I want to say that, especially doing that we only have two halves.
Yeah.
But really, Howard Hanna was sticking around. They were playing the game they needed to play, which was allowing Elite to kind of hang around down by 4 or 5, maybe 6 at one point there. But then once Elite gets to their game, they're tough to stop.
Oh, they absolutely are. And like you said, with Grooms not scoring at all, and it's not, I don't see him freaking out or you're pushing it or complaining about it, but they don't care who does it. Right? It's Valentine with 24. You know, Bryce Epps will score more points here in the second half. I just wonder what Coach Rollins is going to do here with Valentine, because you have to have a body on him. He's doing a ton of damage on the glass. He's getting a ton of putbacks. He's shooting threes. He's driving. He's doing everything. I think it has to be a team effort. There isn't one guy over there that's going to stop him. So they got to be conscious of that. Then they have to be conscious of when we double team him, Epps, Grooms, the other guys, Milsom, who's going to be open. So let's see what happens at the beginning of this half. I think it's going to tell the tale of the game. We might get a close game here down to the wire, or you might see, might get away from Howard Hanna here. We will see, though.
EPT, one of 2 teams this year to go over one, or at least hit the 100-point mark, I should say.
Who was the other one?
Only team to go over was Union Cleaners.
That's right. Yep, that was us. Did Naz buy everyone a free taco like I promised at the draft?
I did not see tacos. I don't think there are tacos in the building, so it's like the corn dogs all over again.
We can wait. He could just give them to the team then that scores 101.
As there is Dombrowski over to Kane for three, no good, but Zion on the rebound misses.
Coach Veda came out in a 1-2-2 half-court trap that time.
Step back three, buried by Bryce Epps.
Big shot. Early in the second half, but big shot.
As now it's Kane. Kane to Zion. Zion pulls the trigger from the left wing. No good. Rebound by Chenier Pinckney Jr. Pinckney floats it up. The hoop to Valentine.
Oh. And that's only worth 2 points, but look at like Howard Hanna has their heads sunk like, oh man. And now it's a 14-point game.
As at the other end, Pinckney strips Jameer Braxton. 14:59 remaining in the half, 46-32.
So in roughly 3 minutes of game time, it went from a 4-point lead to a 12-point lead. I ain't trying to figure that math out, but it's impressive.
As there's Grooms to Pinckney. Pinckney to Bryce. Bryce up top of the key. Bryce Epps over to Cam. Cam, one more. That's Grooms for three. Off the mark, rebound Braxton. Flips it up ahead, and that one, nobody home. And back the other way we'll go.
Yeah, Braxton getting a rebound, trying to get it out again. These guys don't practice, don't play together that much, so it's not the end of the world play, but it does come at a critical time.
Cameron Epps into Makai Valentine. Valentine step back three, knocks it through again. Makai at 29.
That's really good defense by Robert Kane. I know that doesn't sound right, but he's all over him. Great shot.
Here's Valentine again. Valentine stops up, open look, goes to Bryce. Bryce drives the lane up and no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, really good body control. I know he wanted that and won. He's just so good at driving fast to the hoop, but not forcing into anybody. He'll pause for a second or two, or even reverse dribble or pivot, and then he's able to get the shot up, and he always gets fouled.
As that one in for Epps, give him 14. Talked about it earlier, Seton Hill now in conversations with Bryce. I'm sure one of many schools come the end of the season that will want this man on their roster next year.
Absolutely. The kind of player he is, the kind of person he is, leader. He's going to represent your school fantastically. College coaches, where are you? Come find him.
As one of two guys from South Allegheny putting their names in the recruiting mix, with Jetson Beatty being the other Penn State Greater Allegheny has offered him to play.
Yeah, he Coach Friedman doing big things over there. Jetson Duders, as we call him, has really developed as a player. I actually coached him in 6th grade. I see him behind a fire station with his grandpa working all the time. He's working with Coach Veda. He's put in, so he deserves all the accolades and all the success he's having.
Bryce takes it himself for two.
I just wonder if Dean doesn't have 3 fouls there. If he attempts to jump out of the gym and Spider-Man that ball to the backboard, it's a smart play by him, though. I think that's what he's telling Bryce right now. If I didn't have 3, that wouldn't have went in. And you look up and it's 21. I mean, what? How? So fast.
And no points so far this half for Howard Hanna.
Yeah, like I said, the beginning of the second half, I thought it was critical for us today. We talked about it. We like to keep it close. I don't care if we're winning at halftime. Those first 4 or 5 minutes, that spurt with the kind of game that we play. Coach Veda does the same thing. He doesn't do a man-to-man press. He looks for that pressure to wear you down, and that's how you get those runs. You get these 6, 8, 10-point run. So it's a long way from over, and the kind of scoring and firepower Howard Hanna has, it can happen, but these threes got to start falling for them, and they have to stop Makai Valentine and now Bryce Epps. Easier said than done.
Union Cleaners 3-0, B Graphics 1-2. Dax Thomas goes to 1-2. RTI 0-2 as far side out of bounds. And if this one hangs on, we'll see 2 teams at 3-0, 3 teams at 1-2, and 1 team at 0-3.
That's, again, I like to call that like a Coach Veda Epps turnover because it's not a direct steal, but the pressure makes him throw it out. Look at that.
What a move by Cameron Epps,
Ooh.
but a travel called surprisingly on Cam.
Yeah, we're further away. He maybe did the whirling dervish just a little bit too much, but hey, referee's right there. Cam didn't have an issue with it.
I think he is going to be an absolute problem come high school season.
Oh, he is. And the great thing, he's absolutely fearless. Fearless. I love it.
And, you know, he's put on about 4 inches since the basketball season. Listed at 5'7", definitely more built.
He's putting
as
some
muscle.
4 inches of muscles on, too, on that arm. He's definitely working out with his dad, who routinely reps 225 on the bench, I might say, Coach Veda Epps.
That's 31 now for Mekhi Valentine. As there's Dombrowski floating it in. As Dombrowski finally gets Howard Hanna on the board this half.
Yeah, smart little shot by Dombrowski. Don't push it in. Go ahead and take the little 2. Oh, there's Grooms.
Right on cue. It's been a while for Notorious, but finally back on the board. The man averaging 15.5 a game.
Yep. And he forces a turnover by stepping up there on Robert Kane and just throwing off the timing, everything, forced it out of bounds. I mean, I'm scoring it. I'd give him credit for a steal there or a turnover. I don't know if it's official, but – and here's the 5 for 5.
You know, Cam also doing all the summer league stuff, 7-on-7s with South Allegheny's football team.
Yep, just like older brother and superstar now at Duquesne, Antonio Epps.
As Milsom, a strong take and a finish at the cylinder.
Good strong take, good young player. I like him. Could do a lot. Could make it a little bit taller, get that body a little bit Veda Epps-like.
As there goes Braxton off the glass and in for 2.
He's tough. He kind of reminds me of when he goes to the hoop like a Paul Pierce. I know he's not a southpaw, but nice body, able to control, can shoot it.
As Wright driving in, kicks out Milsom for 3. No good. Rebound, Matthews. And he's fouled by Sapos.
Matthews and Sapos are getting after it underneath the glass. I always like seeing guys mix it up. It's clean.
There's Roland and Flournoy in, Kane and Moore out. Up top, there's Milsom. Eventually, I'm going to pull it out here, one of these broadcasts, is Milsom defended off the ball. I have an old picture from when I used to coach Austin and his twin sister. So back when they were like yay big before they were.
Oh, you have to put that up on your screen.
Absolutely. I'm going to get it on the broadcast eventually. Back before they were 6'4" and 5'11".
Well, hey, you know, I think everyone would get a kick out of that. That'd be pretty good.
So definitely, I was waiting to get the good laptop back now that it's up and running. Maybe next broadcast date we'll have those, but.
Good outlet.
There goes Karenko up off the glass for 2. First bucket of the summer for the rising freshman from Charleroi.
Braxton just really impresses me with his game. What is he? Is he a sophomore?
Rising junior.
Rising junior.
Rebound, Austin Matthews. Kick out right for 3. Buries it. Michael Wright's second 3 of the contest.
You could tell when a team's a team whenever the game's 30 points either way. Guys are hitting threes. Look at them standing up down there. It's a 30-point game. Look how excited they are for their guys.
And Drew Cook can't finish, but Matthews got the board and knocked out off of Howard Hanna.
I love that kind of bench, active bench. If you're on a bench and your hands or your hands aren't clapping, you're sitting on your hands, man, you might as well go sell popcorn. And it isn't a thing where they're showing up the other team. They're just excited. They're just excited to see their guys do good.
As there's Milsom kicking it out. Isaiah Turner now. Turner driving left. Turner kicks it out right again for 3. That one just short and out of bounds.
Wright has a really nice stroke. The ball comes off his hand really well. Good spin. Again, mark it down. It's another Veda Epps turnover. Just from the pressure. It's not a direct live ball steal, but somebody throws it out of bounds or someone steps over the line because like, oh no, here's the pressure.
As Drew Cook onto the board off the inbound. First bucket for the rising freshman Cook.
Yeah, Cook, tremendous family lineage of sports.
There's Flournoy. Guarded by his future high school teammate, can't split around the trio of EPT players. There's Cook pulling up from outside, no good. Rebound Cook over Rowland, no good. Now it's taken by Milsom. Underneath over, Braxton won't fall. Finally, Braxton grabs the rebound, but Cook in his face.
Cook just did not give up, man. He's all over the place.
There's Andrew Rowland. Finds Braxton on a pretty feed, and Braxton the finish.
Got some contact there. Braxton really strong to the basket. Like I said, really impressed with his game. Could do a little everything. He actually plays really good defense, too.
As long goes Turner, and out of bounds. Andrew Rowland, who picked up that assist there. Rising freshman at, of course, Ringgold, will play for his dad next year, Matt Rowland.
Play for dad. Special experience. Tough experience, but it's a special experience.
Karanko back to Braxton, and Rowland's already shown the ability to be a pretty good shooter from outside. He hasn't taken a lot of shots, but has knocked down a pair of triples in minimum time. As there's Braxton for 2 more.
Yeah, and little Matt, as I'll call him, regardless of his name, because that's what I call my friends' kids by their dad's name. It seems like he has a really quick release, too, and he's not afraid to pull it. So, yeah, I got a spot for a guy like that on my team that's fearless and has a quick release.
As rebound, Matthews using the wingspan to help him out. Kicks to Milsom from the right block for 2 more. 8:25 remaining, another steal, but Wright loses the handle.
Yeah, it was, you know, and it wasn't like, you know, Mackay did what Mackay did, but the second half run was like a team run. You know, the first half, scoring-wise, Mackay was just all over the place. He still had some great plays in the second half. But, like, everybody has just played really good for EPT, especially that's what my team does for me. It's just a cast of characters, and everyone's playing their butt off, and it's a top to bottom, a really good win here, unless something crazy happens for Coach Veda.
As there's Cook coming up short on the shot.
Cook has them long arms. He's really athletic, knows where to be. A little too much oomph right there, but that happens when you play good, tough defense. A couple times you're going to whack somebody, but everyone's okay. Going to take more than that probably to keep Devin Dean down.
As there's Dean, short rebound, Cook.
I think Devin Dean's really, really tired. He kind of smiled after he shot that. He's been out there playing his butt off defensively.
Turner off the mark, rebound grabbed down by Howard Hanna's Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski floats it up and floats it in.
Man, Sarah's going to have something special this year, huh? I look for them to really contend. They have some, well, just the 3 players that we see, you know, up here at the Mon Valley Independent Summer League. Yeah, they can all go.
That young other sophomore in the same class is right again for 2. Same class as Dombrowski, but you have that Alexavier Saunders as Dombrowski fouled on the 3. Then add Coley underneath.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good team.
Saunders from the Mon Valley tip-off last year in November. Coach Anthony Rosso, my assistant at Sarah Catholic, is very excited this year, giving me details of what's going on in the gym, and guys are working hard. And, you know, Isaiah and Joe for our team both played great. Joe started kind of slow. I don't know how many points he scored today. I don't know if he scored points or not today. But I told him, you got to keep shooting. And I don't even care if you score because you do everything else so good. You play so hard. You box out. You're you know, whatever, man. You have a spot on my team whether you score or not. But Joe's a shooter, and Joe will get it back.
And Joe's still coming off baseball season. Long run for them.
We watched him in warm-ups. He was making a lot. But I told him, I says, listen, if you miss 9 shots and your 10th shot you're open and you don't take it, I'm going to take you out of the game. You have to shoot the ball. Shooters shoot. He will get it figured out. He's a hard worker and a great kid, so he'll get it figured out.
Dombrowski goes 1 for 3. He's a teammate of DeMoss and Petty on that Sarah baseball team.
Oh, yeah, they talk baseball.
As Notorious Grooms from outside again. Ooh. Dombrowski loses the handle. Valentine, Grooms to Bryce. Bryce puts it up and puts it in.
Bryce Epps knows where to run on those fast breaks for that long diagonal bounce pass. He gets right to the block, so he has his angle to bank it in.
Dombrowski for 3 off the mark. Rebound. Sapos puts it home.
Sapos good rebound. Weak side, left-hand finish. Uh-oh.
As underneath, Chenier Pinckney Jr., no good. Rebound by Sapos, off to Zion Moore with 6 minutes remaining. As underneath, Dean puts it up and puts it home. As Howard Hanna gets up to 50.
Tough shot by Devin Dean. Good play. Well defended. Oh. Cam with a little giving Dombrowski the business.
As Owen gets the rebound. Owen Dombrowski back the other way. Pressured by Groom. Stops up. Up top to Zion. Zion Moore drives. Foul line right block. He's fouled.
Mikhailo overreacting. In that situation, I think there was a clothesline there, so I think that was a good one.
As Zion puts that one in.
Yeah, after this, in the next 5:35, Mekhi Valentine becomes my headache for a couple days, at least till Thursday night's over. But we have a plan. We'll see if the plan works.
2 for 2 for Zion Moore.
Oh.
As Valentine makes it look oh so easy.
When he plays, it looks like that old game where the guys used to jump off the trampolines and dunk. Like, he 2 steps and he's out the gym. Or, I mean, not even vertical. Just catch the ball, wing, there I go. I'll never know that feeling, and I never have known that feeling. You know, I was like fat guy fast, and I could jump for a fat guy, but I didn't have hops like, whoa.
Way outside.
He give Braxton a little tap after that 3 that was shot from near Butler's golf course, 8th tee.
As Notorious Grooms, no points in the first half, 9 here in the second.
And he's played excellent defense the whole game, a team concept.
As Braxton finishes off the Kane miss.
Grooms goes past and tells Braxton, I'm on fire, bro. Let's see if he gets it again.
He does. He'll put it up again, and he'll miss that one short. See the smile on Groom's face as a foul on Valentine. He was looking for the steal and slam.
Yeah, Braxton says, I thought you said he was on fire, but he earned that shot for sure.
As timeout called by Elite Physical Therapy. Elite Physical Therapy offers orthopedic and sports physical therapy to all ages and groups. They pride themselves on one-to-one skill care to get you better faster. Elite is located in Belle Vernon. Call for an appointment today at 724-243-3728. 4:33 remaining in the half, 55 for Howard Hanna, 79 for Elite Physical Therapy, paced by Mekhi Valentine's 33, Bryce Epps with 19.
Wow, so there you go, 52 points right there. That's almost what Howard Hanna scored total.
As Rowland denied by Valentine.
Some talk about the running clock.
As knocked out of the hands of Karanko and out.
I think if you're viewing at home, I think it's 30 for the running
that's
clock.
What that's what I was told.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Unless it was different between boys and I know girls is 100% 30. I thought they were the same. I don't think anyone knows truly the rules, Rachel. We make it up as we go.
The only rule here is there are no rules.
And whoever has more points leads.
You got it.
Or wins, I guess I should say.
We have a real easy way to figure it out. Whoever has the most points wins it. Uh-oh.
As Valentine, no good, but he'll put it back up and in. Mekhi Valentine to 35. Dombrowski hard pass to Flournoy. Flournoy to Rowland. Rowland pulls back, no good. Rebound Grooms. As he's pressured by Rowland, but he gets by him on the sideline. Flips it up. There's Valentine up over the cylinder for 2 more. 37. Highest male scorer this season. Second highest overall is Sapos for 3, no good. Rebound to Flournoy. Flournoy kicks it. Sapos off the glass for 2. Highest scorer overall belongs to someone who was in the building earlier today. Don't see her anymore. That's Ayanna Wade. Had a 39-point performance. 69 through her first 2 games, was held in check last evening against the two-time defending champs. As Roland turns it over, and here comes Notorious. Notorious off the window and sending it in. Once again, Makai Valentine.
You got to get like a Makai Valentine dunkometer or something graphic.
As
Sneaking out again.
As Epps sends it up, Valentine stuffed by the rim. I think he can't believe it.
Yeah, he might have. I'm not sure. I think he lost the ball a little bit. He certainly had the height. Yeah, see, the game's a little different now. The other team even wants to say, uh-oh.
And he jammed his wrist there as well as Dombrowski can't finish.
Cam Epps' team's up almost by 30 points, and he sprinted his butt off down there to stop that layup and didn't commit a foul. That's impressive to me. That's impressive.
Cam Epps has a motor that does not stop. As he'll pick up a foul there.
A 30-point lead, and he's sprinting down there like that. That shows you, kind of kid, what kind of player he is. And, South Allegheny, maybe this is the year to finally break through. They're certainly going to be up in the mix. They have some talent. Coach Tony over there got it rolling. Uh-oh.
Dombrowski from way outside gets Howard Hanna to 60. Best game of the season for Dombrowski. He sits at now 11.
Dombrowski could stroke it, man, and he's really good at creating that shot.
Drew Cook down the lane, around the cylinder for two more. Valentine exited the game with 41 points. As Dombrowski again, buried again.
Dombrowski feeling it. We know he could do it. Maybe get a little more comfortable up here.
It's only a matter of time, I thought, before Owen started taking over as Drew Cook. He might be this year's freshman to, make a name for himself here in the MVI. As Dombrowski off the mark.
That was a heat check.
Now Karanko, foul line, avoids the contact of Matthews but can't finish.
Cook reminds me of a guy, and I have to go way back, but for those Kentucky teams that were really, really good, played with Mashburn and that, a guy named Tony Delk. He was a point guard. He wasn't really tall. He had really long arms. He flew all over the place. He could shoot the basketball. Tremendous defender. And grow into something like a Tony Delk, who later played for the Celtics. I think that'd be a pretty good thing to happen to Cook. But I'm very impressed by his game.
Matthews gets the board, and Matthews off the window, won't finish. Milsom can't tip it in, but will eventually get it to fall.
Just great hustle. I mean, they're up 30 points, and they're still hustling around like that. It's great to see from a coach's perspective.
Sapos works his way in on Cook, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Matthews to Milsom. Milsom, now it's right with the right, no good. Tip draw for Turner for two. As in the other way, it's Sapos for three, no good. Rebound by Cook, and that will do it. 95-63. Elite Physical Therapy from the final 2 minutes of half number one, dominated after Howard Hanna held him in check early on, and now EPT will turn their attention to an undefeated showdown with you on Thursday.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We climbed it's early in the season, but climbed up to the top of the mountain a little bit there early on, and let's see if we can stay there. And through the first three games, the two best teams will play Thursday. So tune in. It should be exciting. Like I said, we have a game plan, but we'll see if the game plan will work, because like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan. You get punched in the face. And Makai Valentine's a guy that could punch you in the face, so we'll see what we can do.
He did a lot of that tonight. 41 for Makai Valentine, 19 for Bryce Epps, the only two to go over double digits for Elite Physical Therapy. 14 Dombrowski, 14 Dean, and 14 for Jameer Braxton as Elite Physical Therapy. 3-0, Howard Hanna 1-2, and we will see a showdown between two undefeated teams on Thursday. Kevin, appreciate you joining me for this final game. Fun as always.
Always a pleasure. Always happy to do it. Great basketball up here. Tune in, get your butts in the seats, and come Thursday and watch a a special game, I think.
Should be a lot of fun. 3 more games on tap tomorrow and Thursday, so make sure you join us in MVI Live for all the action. On behalf of Jose Negron for Game 1, Liam Bellum for Game 2, and Kevin Kovac here with me in Game number 3. I'm Alex Lyon saying thanks for tuning in, and have a great rest of your evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow again right here on MVI Live.